another Paragon Fitwear try-on haul. Today, I will be reviewing the new High Voltage collection launching July 31st at noon Central Time. First things first, you need an up-close and personal view of these gorgeous colors. At first, when I saw the deck, I was a little taken back. I love vibrant colors, but these just felt like a little bit outside my comfort zone. But as soon as I put these colors on, I saw the vision. I saw what Paragon was going for. These are so fun, and I cannot wait to show you each and every one. So before we dive in, this is your friendly reminder that I am a yapper. This will not be a short and sweet review, so I suggest grabbing a bevy, maybe a snack, sitting down, and just fully embracing the chaos that is about to come. You know how these try-on hauls go. In this collection, you're gonna see two different fabrics, the Reluna and the Feather Knit. The Feather Knit will only be available in this single piece, and then the rest of the collection will be in the Reluna. The Reluna is the OG. She is what put Paragon on the map, and rightfully so, because this fabric is next to no other. It feels so good. It's buttery soft, it's thin, it's lightweight, so it feels like a second skin. It's one of those that you could wear all day and never feel like, okay, I'm ready, like I want this off my body, because these are comfy. The beauty of the Reluna is it's a can-do all fabric, so you can wear it to lounge in, run errands, work out, you name it, she will hold up to it. Only thing about this fabric is it's not very sweat wicking, so if you are someone that is a little self-conscious about sweat showing, this wouldn't be a fabric you are going to want to work out in if you sweat a lot. I sweat profusely, but I still wear the fabric. It doesn't bother me too much, but sometimes you can visibly see where I've been sweating the most. So that's the only thing about this fabric, but otherwise, this is one of the best Paragon has to offer. The pieces are so comfy and so flattering. Like, this whole collection, a vibe. So that's the Reluna. I did forget to mention that the Reluna is also really stretchy. I mean, look at that. She's got some stretch to it, which makes it even more comfortable, and like they move with you, and I love that. The Feather Knit, on the other hand, this fabric is more like a silky, soft, like sleek feel to it. I love the Feather Knit. It is so comfy, especially when it comes to this style of short, like a track short. This is the fabric you would want it to be in, because it doesn't stick to your body. It's loose, it's breathable, it feels so good on. 10 out of 10 as far as comfort goes. There's also quite a bit of stretch to these as well, so these will hold up great for like high impact workouts. They do have more sweat wicking, so you're not going to see sweat as much, plus they're track shorts. Odds are you wouldn't anyway, because they have that extra layer with the built-in shorts, but we'll get to that, okay? But overall, the Feather Knit is a great performance-based fabric. Like I said, it's silky smooth, has some stretch to it, and it's super, super comfortable. So those are our two fabrics. Like I mentioned, this is the only piece in the Feather Knit fabric. Everything else is Reluna. So with that, let's talk pieces. I love starting my try-on hauls with one of my top picks. So without further ado, let me introduce you to one of the best bras Paragon has ever dropped, and one that I've been waiting for what feels like ages, and that is the Infinity bra. While it's giving bandeau, each of these bras comes with 3 adjustable straps, 2 normal straps, and then 1 halter strap. So this bra can be worn like a minimum of 10 different ways. Let me repeat that. 10 different ways. I'm no mathematician, but girl math says that this bra is essentially free if you can wear it 10 different ways and are gonna wear it a ton. So I digress. I think the biggest thing that y'all are concerned about is this bra gonna stay up? And I can say with a standing freaking ovation, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I have wore this to work out, go on walks, l'agree, and didn't have to pull it up. The first time I wore it, I was a little self-conscious, so I feel like I was kind of like, okay, let me just make sure this is where it needs to be. But this last time, today's workout, I didn't pull it up once because I didn't have a chance to with the HE double hockey stick that Lauren put us through. I didn't pull it up once, which I would say is astounding for a bandeau bra, because that's typically the issue, is that you're constantly yanking it up. No issues, no issues. And if you can't tell, I am jacked about that. I'm just jacked about this bra in general. Like, it is so cute. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. So yes, this bra does stay in place. And the reason that is two things. One, there's an elastic band that goes all the way around. This helps keep the bra in place at the base. Top wise, I'll get a little closer so y'all can see. There is this silicone like piping, I don't know what to call it, that runs all the way around the bra as well. And this helps stick to the body, again, to prevent the rolling and the sliding, and so she stays right in place. It does have a built-in bra with removable padding, and then the back, it's just the same all the way around. But I like that it's like low enough, or like sits low enough that like it still feels very open back like. And with the straps, I'll try to show you guys some different ways with the straps. So cute. I know I'm giving this bra a lot of hype, but I think it's well deserved. I have been wearing the tube tops, or the bandeau, on repeat since I received them. I absolutely love it. I know this is gross, but I've had a tube top on since 7:30 this morning with no issues. That's how comfy it is. It's not annoying. You don't have to constantly pull it up. And I think that's just a huge win when it comes to bandeaus. And then you have that added bonus of the straps so that you can wear this bra a bunch of different ways in the event you want the straps. So, and the straps are adjustable. I don't know if I mentioned that. So just all around, this bra is a major, major, major yes for me. I cannot recommend it enough. As far as sizing goes, I did get a size small. I feel like it fits me great. I would not have sized up or down because I wouldn't need to. And just a reminder, I'm a 34B. There is not a lot to hold up. So if you are bigger chested, you may want to consider a bigger size for a larger cup, because this is as big as it gets for a 34B in a size small. Bras a yes, highly suggest. Next on our list is the back day bra. This is a bra that we've seen before. She's named as such because this is what the back looks like. She is wide freaking open. I love it. You guys know I'm a sucker for an open back bra. Just, it is what it is. And we've got one more. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But as you can see, the band isn't as wide as the bandeau bra I just showed you, so you get to reveal a little bit more of that gorgeous back that I know you got back there. But that's why they named it the back day bra. It is a favorite. Everybody loves this bra, rightfully so. It's super flattering on. It's really, really comfy, especially for being a halter bra, because typically what people see with halter bras is the straps are like too tight, so it's like pulling at your neck, which can lead to some tension headache and just general discomfort. So with this one though, there is quite a bit of stretch and leeway with the strap. So for me, I do not have any issues with tension headaches or anything like that from pulling. But also remember, there's not a lot we're holding up here. If you are bigger chested, that could be a different story. So just something to keep in mind. But otherwise, there is an elastic band that runs all the way around. This is just to help, again, keep everything in place, because you have the strap that's there for support, but you still need something that's gonna keep it where it needs to be. There's also a built-in bra with removable padding and this gorgeous V here in the front. I mean, it's really like a V and a U, like it comes to a point like a V, but it's also more scooped like a U. Either way, I am obsessed. This is the kind of bra you guys know I live for. I love to show a little something because I don't have a lot to work with. So it's just simple and cute. And can we talk about this color? I did not think I was gonna like the purple like at all. I'm obsessed. It's actually in my top 3 of the colors from this launch. Like, she's good. She's good. Paragon, I'm telling you, Paragon had a vision. In Paragon, we trust, right? Size-wise, I am a size small. Again, fits me great. I would not personally size up or down. However, if you are bigger chested, you may want to consider doing that, because again, there's not a whole lot we can fit. Like, you can fit a little bit more in here than the last bra, but just, again, something to consider. Either way, she's cute. I love the bra. Between the other bras, truthfully, it's not a top pick just because some of the other pieces I like more, but this bra is still a yes. The final bra in the collection is the Rise bra. This one took me by surprise. I was not expecting to like it so much because it's a little higher neck on me. And you guys know how I feel about higher necked bras. But, as soon as I saw this bra on and from the back, all bets are off. I'm obsessed. I'll show you, okay? I don't even have a comment. That's gorgeous. It's very similar to the back day bra as far as the aesthetic here goes, except this adjustable, please note that this strap is adjustable, T-strap going down. But I just think it adds that little extra oomph to the bra that makes me love it more than the back day bra. It's so cute. And you know that's saying something given it's covering more in the front. Paragon really outdid themselves with this one. I love it so much. And you still have the elastic band all the way around so that everything stays in place. You have a built-in bra with removable padding. You have that adjustable T-strap in the back. You have a scoop neck here in the front. But I love it more if there was like a little V here, yes. But I'm telling you, this back sold it for me. It sold it for me. And I'm sure it's selling it for you because it's so cute. This bra is a need. And this color too also took me by surprise. Like I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna look like a freaking glow stick. But like I like it, like a hot little glow stick. I'm okay with it. Stick me in a pool with a floaty and I'm good. I belong at like a rave or one of those like black light parties, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, you do need it. I am wearing a size small. I think this bra is good to stay true to size. I mean, there is quite a bit of extra space given its higher neck. So you're just gonna fill it out more than me. You probably will have cleavage unlike me. But yeah, that is what I would suggest as far as sizing goes. I do think majority are going to be safe with their normal size. One more time. The last top is the short sleeve mid. Y'all went feral for this piece. I could not tell you what that was. That was concerning though, because my laptop's on silent. So anyways, y'all went feral for these when they initially dropped them a few collections ago. So really, really excited to see them bringing them back. I'm sure y'all are as well. So if you're new to this piece, this is just your basic everyday crop top. Prior to the mid, they did have like a classic crop. So it hit right at the end of your ribs. So you would see some skin here, but there was demand for something that was longer and that would like meet or butt up to the leggings or the shorts that you were wearing. So that is where the mids came in. So these just make it so no skin is showing. It is the perfect layering piece. I love wearing these, not just to layer, but also just around. Like they're perfect for errands, lounging around the house, layering to the gym. You've got options with these tops. Honestly, you could go out in it if you really wanted to, but she's just a classic, okay? There's no built-in bra or removable padding or anything like that. It's literally just the tee, all right? It's got cap sleeves so the delts look good. The back, nothing. You know, it's literally just a tee. And I love, that's what they should name it, just a tee. A little iconic. Anyway, an example of when I would wear this would be after a Leggings workout. I typically will wear a sports bra and shorts to Leggings, so afterwards I will sometimes go to a coffee shop or run some errands, and I don't necessarily just want to be in a sports bra and shorts. So I'll throw on a tee or a zip up just to have a little bit more coverage. So that would just be an example, but another way you could wear it is like if you go to the gym and you love to layer on pieces and then slowly strip them off as you warm up, she's your girl, all right? I'm wearing a size small, fits me great. I really would suggest staying true to size unless you don't want it to be as tight on your arms. But if you do that, it's probably going to be looser through here. As you can see, it's not very tight around here. I typically, even with the mids, I like to bunch mine up because I have a short torso. I need some skin showing personally. It's just a preference. So This one, I will say, doesn't stay bunched near as well. It does find its way back down. So if you also like to bunch them, just something to note. But other than that, this piece is a classic. I love them and I wear them all the time, especially with sweatpants. Such a vibe. All right, we can officially talk bottoms. This is about to be an earful. Strap in, okay? We have 5 bottoms in this collection. The first being the feather knit shorts that I showed you guys at the very beginning. But for now, we're gonna push those off to the side. We'll talk about them later. We're gonna put our focus on the other 4 bottoms. So I'm able to group these 4 into groups of 2. So on this side, we have the OGs, and on this side, we have the icon. So we have the OG Sculptseam Plus leggings and the OG Sculptseam Plus shorts. The only difference between these two is the inseam. Everything else is the same as far as features go. So the leggings have a 25-inch inseam and the shorts have a 5-inch inseam. I am wearing them here, okay? And then over here we have the icon. So we have the icon Sculptseam Plus leggings and the icon Sculptseam Plus shorts. Again, only difference between those two is the inseam. The leggings have a 25-inch inseam and then the shorts have a 6-inch inseam. Otherwise, everything as far as features go is the same for these. Now comparing the groups together, the only difference between the OGs and the icon is the waistband seams, okay? And the inseams, but that's really the big difference between the two. So again, these are the OGs. The OG has a scoop band here, and then in the back, it has normal glute contour seams in the Sculptseam Plus. The icon on the other hand, if you look back, I'll show you guys too, the icon has a dual seam here in the front and it comes to a V. So it's a dual seam here in the front and a dual seam in the back. Literally, that's the difference between the two. And then the shorts, the OGs have a 5-inch and the icon has a 6-inch. But otherwise, everything is the same. Truthfully, picking between the two, I'm going with the icon. The waistband seams of the icon are just top tier. So flattering on. I love them. That V really shapes the stomach. I'm feeling like a snatched baddie. Not saying I don't feel snatched in these because I do, but that seam just, it also like kind of like elongates the body a little bit more. It just looks so good. And you guys know that I typically do not gravitate towards a 6-inch short. They just don't typically hit me where I want them to hit me, but that's how much I love them. I went with a 6-incher because that dual seam does it for me. So for all intents and purposes, I am going to talk about the OG shorts. I have them on and I don't want to change again. But please just remember that everything is the same across the board, minus inseams and waistbands. And if you guys have any questions or I'm confusing, let a girl know. With that said, the OG Sculptseam Plus 5-inch shorts. In general, you cannot go wrong with either pair of the shorts. They are amazing. They are so comfy. They're the freaking Reluna fabric. I mean, you could live in these, quite honestly. So the fabric, super comfy. We've got a 5-inch inseam, no front seam, baby. And then again, you have that scoop waistband seam here in the front. The back, glute contour seams, Sculptseam Plus. Booty looks fit, right? That's what we want. If you're new here, let me break it down. The Sculptseam Plus what? The Sculptseam is a revolutionary piece of elastic, quite literally, that runs this glute seam. And what it does is it just wedges its way up in between the cheeks to lift and separate them so you just have more glute shape as you would want. You don't want a unibutt in your bottoms, you know what I mean? So in this collection, you're just going to see the Sculptseam Plus across the board. The Sculptseam Plus is like a juicy booty, but they do have just normal Sculptseam, which is just like a little bit of an enhancement. It's not as scrunched, if that makes sense, or as enhanced, I guess is a better word. It's not as enhanced as the Sculptseam Plus, but I'm telling you, just dive right in. Sculptseam Plus for the win. I personally don't like wearing anything that doesn't have the Sculptseam Plus. It just makes such a huge difference. she speaks for herself, you know? So that's pretty much all the details as far as the shorts go. In my opinion, all of the colors are squat proof. However, the only one that I'm a little hesitant on is the yellow. Yes, it's doable, but I don't know if I would. Does that make sense? The green would be next, but the other colors, absolutely no issues. It's just because they're so vibrant but still light at the same time that just, it tends to be a little bit more sheer. Also, given that the fabric is super, super thin. So it would maybe be one that you would just strictly wear for upper body days. As far as sizing goes for the shorts and the leggings, I'm gonna suggest going with your normal size. These do have the sculptseam plus. So sizing down is a little risky, especially if you got a badonkadonk, because there's risk that you can pop that seam out. You gotta remember, it's elastic, it's bunching, it's, you know, it's doing what it needs to do, but if it's a little too tight, it can stretch a little too far. Catch my drift? So I would suggest sticking with your normal size unless you are truly in between sizes, because they do have a lot of stretch to them. So just a quick reminder that everything I just said about these shorts remains true across the board for all four, the OG shorts and leggings and the icon shorts and leggings. The only difference between them is the waistband and then the short inseam length. OG's 5, icon 6. I think I've covered everything. I'm gonna show you the icon leggings so you guys can get an idea of what that dual seam looks like if you hadn't really paid attention with the other videos, since we were talking about bras. I'll give you that. Here are the icon sculptseam plus leggings, but I just wanted you guys to see how these look on. They are some of my favorites from Paragon. That double seam and the V here in the front. And then in the back, you have the glute contour seams, the sculptseam plus, so the glutes just look dang good. So yeah, these are the icon sculptseam plus leggings. But while we're here, I did want to show you guys another way to wear the bandeau bra I originally showed you guys. So this is one of the ways. I just hooked the two normal straps, one on either side, crisscrossed them here in the front, and then this is what it looks like in the back. Again, this is one of like 10 plus ways. There's a reason they call it the infinity bra. I'll include a little diagram of other ways to wear it here. I'm gonna show you guys one more way to wear the infinity bra. This is with a halter. So I just took one strap, threw it around, and here we have it. Honestly, super cute. I really didn't have intentions of wearing this bra with the straps much, just because, to be honest, and I forgot to mention it earlier, they are a huge pain in the butt to like take on and off of the little fabric loop things. Like they just, it's so difficult. I feel like it could be user error. Wouldn't be surprised, but it just drives me a little nuts, and I really like the way the bandeau looks. So I'm probably gonna wear it mostly bandeau style. However, the straps are there if you need it, or if you want to wear it one of the 10 different ways. That is an option. But now we can talk about the feather knit momentum track shorts. So these are very similar to other track shorts that they've dropped before. The fabric, silky, soft, super comfy. The biggest difference from like previous track shorts that we've seen is the waistband. As you can see, this waistband is quite a bit taller, and I think they called it channeled. It's basically stacked. I mean, it is a very, very tall short, which I'm not a huge fan of, just to be honest. I feel like it's a little too high. I do have a shorter torso, so that is something to keep in mind, but you can like only fit a hand in between these. I don't know. I just feel like it needs to be like more like right here. Like they're just so high. I'm gonna keep them because I love how the bottom like fits and looks, but just note the waistband, she is thick and she is tall. So here on the side, it has these cute little like overlapping fabric slices that are curved and seamless, which I like a lot. I feel like it just has like a really cute, simple look to it. Here's what the back looks like. The shorts do have, like, as you saw, like the built-in liner, and Paragon has come such a long ways with the liners. Like before, I want to say it was like, I don't know, like a 2-inch inseam, and they were so short that they would just sneak their way up, and then it was like you had those underwear lines, which I feel like a lot of us don't want in shorts. So They did make these longer. I believe they're a 4-inch inseam. And for like just having underneath a pair of shorts, like it's just nice to have that layer. And they're not too tight. I feel like they fit great. Like you can walk around with them and they are going to stay. They may ride up like a smidge, but not much, okay? So I love that aspect, because before I couldn't wear the shorts because they were so short. I just did not like that my little booty cheeks were hanging out, but this is perfect. They also have pockets on either side, so this would be great for like pickleball or tennis, or if you like go for a run or a walk and you need a place to like keep your keys or a card, what have you, you've got pockets. Outside of the waistband, these are just really comfy and cute. Like I said, I will keep them just because I love how they look. Otherwise, I just wish the waistband was not nearly up to my chest. I got a size small. I love how they fit. I really wouldn't know a reason to go up a size unless you wanted them to be a little bit more flowy, but then you risk these shorts being a little too loose. Give and take, you know what I mean? But that would be the Momentum track shorts. Last but certainly not least, we have the Glide short suit. So we are back in the Reluna fabric, and as the name states, this is a short suit, meaning it is a one piece, which I personally love. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but I'll be sipping on it, all right? The more the merrier for me. They're super cute, very versatile. You could wear them to the gym. You can wear them like running errands. Like imagine this with like something tied around my waist, or like a sweater like draped over with like a cute bag. I know you see the vision, okay? So I am 110% here for short suits. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about this one. Here in the front, we do have like a scoop neckline. It's not super deep, but you can tell it's giving girls like just a smidge. So if you are bigger chested, note that. I mean, the girls will be girling in this short suit. But speaking of girls, there is a shelf bra. So there is a piece of elastic that runs around to like keep everything in place, as well as removable padding. So the girls do have some support. However, I will say it is on the lighter side. Like I don't feel held up by any stretch of the imagination. I just feel like held in place, if that makes sense. But other features in the front, no front seam. We've got 6-inch inseam, which I'm a little bummed about. Not the end of the world, because the back sold it for me. Like, give me a freaking break. We have this cute, again, scoop, open back. We've got this cutout. We've got the sculpt seam, as well as these seams to just kind of break it up and still like make it look like you have glutes. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes like the one pieces do not do the booty justice, but you know Paragon couldn't have that. So here we have it. There's no diaper booty here. I did size down to an extra small, which is pretty typical for me when it comes to Paragon's short suits, because if I go with my normal size, there's usually too much fabric and I feel like I'm like constantly like yanking it up. I will say with this one, I do feel like I yank it up a little bit just because of where like the straps hit me. They hit me at the end of my trap. So like, I feel like they're at a slope anyway, and they just constantly feel like they could just fall right off. You know what I mean? So there's that. Like, I wish that the straps were maybe like a little bit different, or like crossed or came around. I don't know, but I do feel like I have to pull this one up quite a bit more than some of the others. With sizing down, the shorts are a little bit tighter. So thankfully, what I've noticed is the Reluna does stretch out after you wear it for a little bit. So like this won't be forever, but they just are a little snug. So that would be maybe something to note or consider if you're on the fence about what size to get. So again, I'm in an extra small. I just chose to size down because otherwise I'd have too much fabric through the midsection. Otherwise, I would say if you have a normal size torso, you are good to go with your normal size. I love this piece. I think it's really flattering. And I'm sorry if you don't like jumpers, but like, look, that's so cute. But that was the last piece in the collection. So now we can jump into some color comparisons. We're gonna start with the bright green, which is the color Jolt. They've really never dropped a color that looks like it, but for those that just kind of want to see We have Jolt Mint Chocolate Chip from the Candyland collection last year, Sour from Sugar High, Lime from, I believe, Coastal, and then this is one from like maybe 2 years ago. It's just kind of another like limey yellow green, but literally nothing else compares. Next is the blue, which I pulled a ton of colors for, but we're gonna start here at the top. So this is Supercharged from this collection. Then we have Techno from a winter collection, followed by Breeze, I also believe was a winter collection. Then we have Lagoon, followed by Bright Side, Easy Breezy, Juicy from the last drop, Abyss from the last drop, and then this is Vintage Indigo. I just wanted to give you guys an idea. It's definitely more of like a periwinkle blue. Next, purples, we have Zap from this collection, Pastel Lilac, Aura, Jelly Donut, and then truthfully, I do not remember this purple, but I believe it was from the same collection as this one. I'm not sure, but those are the purples. We have a ton of pinks with Paragon, but I picked the ones that have been most recent or would be most similar. So here we have the color Crush. Then we have Dream Girl from the Star Power collection. This is a hot pink from like 2 or 3 years ago. This is Milkshake from the Candyland collection, I believe, or no, Sugar High. And then this is Candy from the recent Core Drop. Finally, we have greens. This is Rave from this drop, one of my favorite colors. Then we have Palm Leaf from the recent Core collection drop, Juicy from the last collection, which is more of a blue, and then Macaroon, which is more of like a minty blue. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of like where it falls on the green to blue spectrum. Oh, I also forgot Parakeet in there. That is another green. That was the entirety of my high voltage try-on haul. Just a reminder that all of those pieces will be launching July 31st at noon Central Time. If there's anything I missed or if you have additional questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. That way I can get you prepped and ready for launch and you have no hesitations about what you want. But if you guys would like to support me this launch, my code is LIVEFIT, or you can shop through my link. I just really want to thank you guys ahead of time, because not only does it allow me to continue working with Paragon and sharing reviews and my thoughts on upcoming collections, but it also supports me financially, and I am just beyond grateful for all of the support you guys show and continue to show me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you do use my code or shop through my link, please also send me a screenshot or message me so that I can, 1, thank you personally, and 2, see what goodies you got, because that fills my cup. Other than that, I'm done yapping. I'm gonna let you guys go, plan your buy, happy shopping. I love ya.